and gentlemen, if you can't smell this, it smells like mad cocoa butter right now.
Tune in to Black Ramen Podcast. The Black Ramen is delicious, baby.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are now tuned in to the Black Ramen Podcast. Hey, hi, how y'all doing? Hey. And you know who this is. This is Chatty Patty, a.k.a. Madam Straw Hat, a.k.a. the Celestial Freaking Dragon. And I have with me...
Hello. This is Sleepy Bree, aka Tea Sippin' Bree. I'm still trying to think of a third, but I'll let you guys know when I got it.
What's up, people? This is Derby, aka Sexual Chocolate. I have never had a third, so that's that.
So Bree's taking over this. This is Bree's episode right here. This is all Bree.
Dang, just assigning it to me on the spot. That's okay. I don't mind kicking things off. So
This is Sleepy Bree here with my latest anime tea.
do this more often to keep y'all up to date and to actually force myself to stay up to date. So, some goings on in anime news. In case you haven't heard, around the end of January, some word came out from Netflix and MAPPA. Yes, Netflix and MAPPA are shaking hands, backroom dealings, nod, signing the paperworks. Pretty much at its core, they're going to be having a bit of a partnership moving forward to get more anime onto Netflix. Now, this inspired a little bit of controversy because in some of the press release statements, I believe it was the president of MAPPA was saying they wanted to really look at anime from a global audience, or recognize that anime now has a global audience, and they want to make content that kind of plays into that. So some people were saying, no, anime is Japan and only a Japan, fuck the rest of the world. While others are looking at it like, that feels good, that sounds good. So more representation maybe, maybe some different kinds of stories. So what do you guys think? Just a quick tuning in for you guys. Yay or nay, MAPPA and Netflix shaking hands, and how do you feel about the idea of globalizing anime?
I have no issues with this.
No issues whatsoever.
This is great.
Yeah. Five ramen cups all around.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you just look at what's been happening every season for like the past like 3-ish years of us all just drowning in good anime, I'm happy. So whatever gets me even more of that, sweet. Go ahead and double the height of the pool. It's fine.
My plate couldn't have been fuller. Just give me one. Just give me one.
I can get a second plate. I'll figure it out.
Me too.
At this point, I feel like it's safe to say that after Crunchyroll, Netflix, in my opinion, is the next top anime streaming. Well, non-pirate anime streaming. Amazon Prime sucks. Hulu, meh. High Dive is trying, but they don't really have the money to get a lot of good licensed shows. They have a lot of like more throwbacks, but they're not getting the big hits from every season. But Netflix has really been sticking in there.
I feel like Hulu could be great, but they have a similar problem to Amazon of just a lack of advertisement of what's on there. And
also, Blue Orchestra. Hulu still counts as Disney. We're also waiting on Blue Orchestra. We all saw how they flubbed the release of Summertime Rendering.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's so much Hulu as much as it is Disney, just holding shit back.
One and the same.
Because, no. Every time I look up Blue Orchestra, it's like, oh, yeah, it's supposed to be on Disney Plus, and it never is. So here we are. Also, I don't have Disney Plus, but that's beside the point. When I did have Disney Plus, I waited patiently for Blue Orchestra and then never got it.
Yeah.
So Blue Orchestra, we could say, is your what's Breeze?
Ice Adolescence.
Yeah, so that's
no.
Ice Adolescence.
10 years.
No, it's not. It's nowhere close because it exists. I can watch Blue Orchestra if I put my mind to it. Ain't nothing Bree can do.
And just so everyone knows, for every recording, every time you hear us until the end of this year, I will scream 10 years for the amount of time we were waiting for See You Next Level, because it was 10 years ago that Yuri on Ice aired. Fall of 2016. But aside from that, also to note, there's a merger where Netflix, I believe, is trying to acquire, is it Warner or is it Max?
Warner Brothers.
Is it Warner Brothers?
Which includes Max.
Which includes Max, which means
HBO Max. They changed it again, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but Max, HBO Max, HBO, whatever you call it, has, I believe, Ghibli. It has a few of like the Adult Swim anime that came out. So I want to say Ninja Kamui. No, that's
Yeah.
not right. Not
Yeah,
something.
they have.
It
Yeah,
is
they
Ninja
have
Kamui.
Ninja Kamui.
Okay, because I kept confusing that with Golden
No,
Kamui. So
that's
much better.
Koma Kamui.
Right,
I'm talking about
right. That's what I was like. Ninja Kamui. So that, and also, didn't
No,
they get
Ninja Kamui
Lazarus?
is yes, Lazarus is done.
Yeah. So
Okay.
those all need to be also. If Netflix acquires that, that is kind of a big deal, and we
And also
will be marathoning Ghibli movies.
on a side note, they also get a bunch of DC products as well. So that's a lot of animated
Yeah,
DC stuff.
Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Oh, animated DC. So I am very intrigued to see what happens. Although I don't love the monopolization. Like I need Crunchyroll to stay strong in opposition, and I hope High Dive can maybe get a little bit more attention. I just don't want all of English US anime streaming to be dominated by, say, one or two parties.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying as far as that goes, but that's a merger I don't care for.
All right. Well, speaking of MAPPA, this gives me into Bree Sip and Tea's news number 2. People might have been hearing some rumors about the second core of Jujutsu Kaisen. This current season, this is season 3. Yeah, this is season 3. Part 1 has finished. Well, is airing and approaching finish. And the director is dipping out. So a lot of people are worried. Is there a controversy behind the scenes? Is XYZ happening? What's going on? They hear for like the second half or the continuation. It might be animated by JC Staff, which, one slide man, JC Staff. So there's a lot of hearsay. What we can say right now is a lot of it is rumors and hearsay. What is confirmed, yes, the director is leaving, but his contract is done. Like, it's not he's getting the boot, he's getting canceled. It's he signed on for XYZ. He was there. He finished his XYZ. I heard there's a possibility he might be getting a new job at a US animation studio. I heard Illumination floating around, as in like Minions Illumination. They'll love that personally, but Minions is... I'm not even going to go into Minions. But yeah, that's nothing confirmed, but he will still be around in a somewhat directing supervisory role of sorts, so he's not 100% washing his hands and dipping from Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, there will be new main director in charge of the second half of the season, but we'll see what he can do and what animation studio might happen. That was my news for today. Thank you. On to our main topic. Patty was pretty excited about this. Why don't you take it away?
Wait, what was I excited about? I'm excited about every time we record. What were we excited about?
Gachiakuta.
Oh, yes. Gachiakuta. There it is. Okay. So apparently what's been going on is that the mangaka from Gachiakuta, whatever you want to call it, is making it very clear and very precise and specific on how she wants the fan art to be done. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
I wasn't sure if that was her or us.
Nah, that was me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so she is very precise and and she's made it very clear that she's not a big fan of fan art. Her particular fan art, as we should say. So she has an issue with people using her backdrops. She doesn't want the cover art, like her backdrop of the cover art being used. She doesn't want the characters to look exactly like her characters. She's just very particular. Like she's against, it sounds like she's doing an Anne Rice thing, like you said before. But like, I find it hard to take this bitch very seriously. I have issues with her. But I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to wait for your opinions, and then I'm just going to go ham. So go ahead. Bring the potatoes and the greens. Go ahead. Y'all go.
Oh, no, I'll go first since mine's probably going to be simpler than Bree's. I don't mind too much that she said what she said. A little bit of it feels like it's lost in translation because it's not saying don't do fan art at all. It's just saying, hey... at least as far as the person who was describing this was saying, hey, you could just not use the official hashtag, try to keep like a separation between like your art and hers. Does that make sense? So that you're not passing it off as though she drew it in any way, shape, or form, so that it never merges. And then there's that terror of AI can now start saying, instead of claiming that it studied the original mangaka's art, it can now just claim, oh no, I just studied off of all of this free fan art that's just freely available and freely put out. So that's technically open source, I think. So I don't know how the legal justification is going to play out for that.
Okay, Bree.
There's a lot. So far in terms of statements from, I think her name is Kei Arana.
Yes.
Okay, from
And
Mangaka
wait,
Kei.
hold up. Before we do that, I do want to shout out Just Jinkies. Appreciate her. We already reposted her on our page. She gave so many details on the stage play of Gachiakuchi, and she was able to give us numerous black actors that could have been involved in the play that lives in Japan. So shout out to her. We follow her, so she has been an amazing content creator. We're giving us sources on what's going on in the manga and the anime industry. So shout out to her, Just Jinkies. Okay, go ahead.
So I feel complicated. I'm gonna separate what our mangaka said into two categories. Because on one category, I think this was an earlier post. She's pretty active on Twitter. She talked about how she does not like, does not respect, does not appreciate AI art. It's not even art. Because at its core, it's pretty much someone who has worked really hard mastering their art form, tailoring their own personal art style for years and years and years, and then AI art can just duplicate it and spit out more. She doesn't like that. She hates that. That's one thing. I'm fully on board with that. I don't respect it either. Then there's the other thing where it seems like she doesn't like fan art itself, because the core is it kind of waters down her brand a little bit. So she doesn't like when people make fan art and hashtag there. She doesn't like when people draw in her art style too much. She doesn't like when people like take the background. Like if you've seen the cover of Gachiakuta, it's got like this very distinct pattern. She doesn't like when people take that pattern and slip in their own original character and post that. So one of the things that's tough about what she wrote was saying pretty much, I don't want you doing this. I don't like fan art. Don't at me. In fact, don't post it. Don't use this hashtag. Keep it to yourself. And it's that last line, that keep it to yourself, that hurts my soul a little bit. Because just the idea of like, it feels a little like she said, if you're drawing that in the journal, shut up the journal, put a lock on it, slip it under your bed, and don't share it with anyone. Which is tough because a lot of our fan community is the community aspect where if you love something, you want to talk about it, you want to share it. You want to say, like, I love this so much. I worked hard on this drawing. Look at what I made. Look at what I posted. Look at what this person inspired me to do. So when an artist goes, hey, that shit, I don't want to inspire you. That's what it feels like a little in a bit of an odd way. Because I do understand she doesn't want her artwork or hard-earned stuff stolen, but it is really tricky when you try to just slap down the fan community a little bit. Let me just take y'all really briefly through a little bit of a nerd history. When we say it feels like Anne Rice, back in the 90s, fanfic was thriving. People would write what they like to write, put it out. We'd have like fanzines circulating. I wasn't even old enough to write back then. I came in later, but point is, it was thriving. Then Anne Rice, the author of Interview with a Vampire and the Lestat series, came along and said, fuck all y'all. She was sending legal cease and desist letters to fan fiction writers, not people making money off it, just casual fans who are writing stories and sharing maybe the early days of internet. She was getting them shut down and legal action against them. And that's fucked up. Later, things did turn. She changed her mind in her later years and decided fanfics are a little okay. But still, the impact is seen right now today. If you go to Archive Our Own or fanfic.net, most stories, the very first line on the very first chapter is a disclaimer saying, I do not own this work. It belongs to the original author. And people felt the need to write that because, they might get cracked down on for just sharing their love of certain works. So it's always tough and a little disheartening when an author has such, not quite disdain, but discounts a way that her fans are showing their love. Like, I understand her wanting to keep her brand, her art style, this amazing work she's created pure in a way, but it still is a little bit disheartening. AI art, I agree. Spit on it. Garbage. Get it out of my face. But fan artists who like really pour their love and souls into this work that inspired them, that hurts a bit. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Now I'm gonna go ham. Listen, fuck this bitch. I'm gonna say why. Oh, Bree left automatically. Was Bree that tight with me?
Bree don't want to hear what you have to say here.
Why?
What
And
is
she can't keep
happening?
coming.
Okay, there we go.
Did you hit the space bar?
No, I didn't touch anything.
Oh God, this is
Okay,
gonna mess
all
me
good.
up. This is gonna mess me up. Bree, can you get back in that corner? Thank you. Thank you. When I do the separation, it's gonna. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't like this bitch. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like this bitch. You guys already knew I didn't like this bitch from the moment when
I
she
know,
couldn't
but
come
thanks.
I
out
knew
and
you
say,
had problems with her. I didn't know you were like
it's
her.
on site. It's on site. It's on site. It's on site. The fact that she built her whole story influenced by Black culture so heavily, like, and then still not give props and say, yes. I don't think she gave enough props. I don't want no crumbs. This whole shit has Black essence all over it. No, come on. I need her to come out and say, yeah, the graffiti and all this, the art, what was it? The art design, everything. This is where it came from. This is where I got it from. This is how I got influenced by it. It needs to be said. She doesn't say that enough for me. It may be enough for them too. It's not enough for me. My Blackness won't allow it. Second, her art stems from Loving Soul Eater, right? She did so well at creating, other characters with that same art style that she became an apprentice. Now, what I really, really despise is just the hypocrisy of it all, right? I understand, yes, you don't want AI to take over your art because that's what it looks like AI has been doing tremendously in what we're seeing right now when it comes to art, voices, everything, right? Say that. But when you already taken so much influence from a culture and you're not even bigging them up, and now you got the nerve to be like, no, don't use that hot sauce on your in your ingredients because that's mine. When you're not even bigging up where you got the hot sauce from in the first place. Nah, I'm not feeling that at all. She has no right to say that at all, to say, don't use this backdrop. Kiss the blackest part of my ass. I'm not down for this at all. Now, if she was like down for the cause and she was like, yeah, I got this from here, and she was singing loud from the rooftops of where she got it from and how she got influenced by all of this, I'd be like, yeah, I understand if she wants minimal, like, I would get it where she's coming from, that she doesn't want AI to take it. I would get that. I would feel a little sympathetic, a little. But because of the fact that you're not even giving credit to where you got this shit from, and now you want people not to use it, kick rocks, bitch. That's all I got to say. Kick rocks. Coming on here doing all this shit. Let me tell you something. She's the reason why the live action theater shit, how they have those non-black Japanese people with the tans are being booked in the first place. You wasn't vocal when you needed to be vocal. You wait till after the fact to about, well, I wish they had black actors in the screenplay.
Hold on. Whoa.
What?
Right. I think she
That's
pushed
a
it.
claim.
At least
That's a claim that I'm not gonna back on that. That is a wild statement. Like, maybe she wasn't loud enough, but I wasn't in that room, and neither were you, Patty.
No.
You don't know how loud.
No. Listen, the reason I'm gonna say it's not loud enough because I didn't hear it. The reason I say it's not
Yeah,
loud
you
enough
weren't in
because
the room.
it's
That's what I'm saying.
no, she right. She didn't listen. First of all, she's loud enough to say, well, I would have been okay. But if she wasn't loud enough to say the influence of where this is coming from, they would probably second guess and say, you know what? Let's try to get some black actors, because she said she even came out and said that black culture was heavily influenced on this. She's not doing that. So they felt comfortable to blackface some Japanese people to play those characters. No, I'm not giving her a pass on that. No.
I'm not saying give her a pass. I'm just saying I don't know how loud.
No, I'm saying it for myself. I'm not going by what you're saying. This is my hot take.
Okay,
and I'm going down. I'm going down with the
and
shit.
you know
I don't
my
give a fuck.
hot takes.
Yeah. But you know what? The mic is on.
I'm not blaming her for the play theater act one, because I think it was her input that had said in the first place that she did want those characters to stay visually black. I think she accidentally fell into a valley there from, completely not black at all to like, no, I think they should be. All right, well, we can't get black actors, so we'll just blackface them. So hence it like fell into a valley like, no, there should be more. Oh my God, that is worse. So I think she did push, or at least kind of want some. It just didn't quite turn out as much as we like. We don't know before, after, or during.
Yeah, that's the dilemma.
We're not there.
I am not there.
And I still have a lot of goodwill for her just for how she did her black characters.
See, that's the problem. I'm saying this because when she posted that she wished they would have recruited black actors, that was after the fact they had the poster up. So yes, after the fact. I'm going by what she quoted.
And then ended up with that on Twitter afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, that's all she could have done.
I'm going by the date. I'm going by the date stamp of what she posted.
And what she posted still at least brought to our attention that it was something that was neglected in the first place.
Still not loud enough for me.
Done better.
And that's fine that it's not loud enough for you.
Yeah.
It's just my stance is I don't know that she didn't yell. You never know what's going on in contracts, what you're not allowed to speak of until the project's over. Like, I know we go into Game of Thrones all the time, but like, remember Game of Thrones where like everyone hated the last script but couldn't say shit before the show came out?
After, or heck, we can stay closer to home. We're all watching Oshinoko right now.
Yeah.
We are just finishing an arc that went into the idea of licensing, pretty much licensing manga to cosplay. And how there were so many different elements involved, toy companies, producers, directors, this company, that company, that company. Some things don't even make it to the artist until later, and they say, oh, I would have changed this. Some things they do try to change, and they don't got the power.
Man, I just think you guys are making excuses for black faces. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being advocate. You know me.
Black face is egregious and a mess. I'm not blaming the manga artist for how the play was conducted. That's what I'm drawing the line on. The play, fucked up. Unexcusable. Blackface is absolutely not okay.
And it's not even so
I'm
much
just not putting that on her.
Is that we're not putting it on her because it's basically innocent until proven guilty. Until I get a recording of her in the contract room going, oh yeah, that's fine, whatever. I can't go, I can't go, oh, well, she was fine with it. I don't know how much she yelled. I don't know how much she knew until it happened,
It's not good enough for me. It's not.
That's fine.
I just feel like, and this is why I love you guys. And I feel like, no, I honestly feel like I'm not dragging it. I'm just saying, like, I honestly feel if she were to give enough props earlier on, I don't feel like the directors that were doing those stage play would have felt comfortable to put up that poster art and not cast black actors.
Well, I mean, there's also
that's just my assumption. That's how I feel about the whole thing.
And there's also the question of we've known for a while, like when it comes to mangaka, if you ain't big enough, you won't really have a say. Like Oda says something, you do what the fuck Oda says. There's no question. There's a
that's
reason, like we talked about, like the Demon Slayer one, where it's like, hey, we're giving you $20K for this $1 billion project. Figure your life out.
Well, we all know that she's not part of the process of the theatrical of the stage show. We just know that. They got the license to do the stage show. After that, they paid for that, and that's it. She doesn't have no say in it. All I'm saying is, if she would have just been more vocal, I think they would have second guessed themselves in having those actors and spray painting them and putting them on the poster. I think if she would have made it clear from the get-go when she was doing her press run, doing all those interviews and doing all those things for Crunchyroll and pushing Gachiakuta, I think it would have been a little harder for them to book, non-black actors. That's what I feel. I'm talking about influence-wise. I'm not talking about her having control. I just feel like if she was louder, right? And your guys' defense, you're saying, well, we weren't in the room. Yeah. I feel like when you're loud, you're loud. I want and I know she has influence because of the fact that she's been posted all over promoting. Crunchyroll made it their business to post her everywhere, from the website, from the YouTube channel, everywhere promoting the anime with the graffiti artist that she has along on the manga, right? I just wanted her to be as loud as she was in that room when they started doing the pictures, where there was a part where they had them draw, both of them, and they were talking about what influenced them and what thrives them. They could have she could have came out and said, yeah, black folks.
Well,
Black folks, my opinion. Black folks.
She could have easily said that.
Yes.
To me. I don't know what was discussed. Like, think of when we had that interview with what was it? What was the studio? Fuck.
Dart?
No. Bray, you love him. Trigger? Was it Trigger?
Oh,
Yeah.
Trigger.
Yeah, Studio Trigger. When we had that interview, and they were like, "All right, here's what you're allowed to ask," because they already have prepped answers. I don't know what her real answers are.
I don't know. I
Like
think
hey, and again, we're in a game of opinions here. I
Yeah.
have no idea. I don't know what she wanted to say, and I don't know what the studio's like. All right, here's what you're gonna say.
I
You
don't
can
know.
kind of deviate a little, but you stay on fucking topic.
Nah, I think me personally, I think we're giving her too much pass just because of how great her series is, and I'm not
I
giving
don't know.
it.
I don't. That's not yo.
That's my
It's
opinion.
not. No, I get that, but it's not even about the series and how good it is. It's more for me. Innocent until proven guilty carries over. I don't know. Therefore, I am forced to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Nah, we not in a court of law, so all bullshit off you.
Hey,
All
nah, go for
bullshit
it.
onto the Mangaka. All bullshit. I just feel like if you're me personally, as a black creative, if you're so loud in using and being influenced in our culture, you should be loud enough to say thank you. This is where I got it from. That's it. Hands down. Hands fucking down. We've actually changed the narrative when we talk about Japan culture, work culture, right? We used to be like, why would they do this? We don't know why. It's not our culture to say, oh, they do this, they do that, that's weird. No. We sit here, we talk about it, and the best thing we could hope for is great mental health for the creators who are under these deadlines and these strict restrictions on making sure that everything comes out accordingly. We used to be like, man, that's crazy. But then I remember specifically, Bree was like, we not there. We not
Yeah,
from
that
there.
sounds like me.
So I remember this. This was like 2 years ago. He's laughing at me.
The episode's gonna be called "They Both Want a Mic."
Yeah, definitely. But no, but that's just how I feel. I just need even perfect example. The Bad Bunny concert. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Bad Bunny concert.
The Benito Bowl. Yeah.
The Benito Bowl. He did say Haiti. And I was upset because he had the Haitian flag, and I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna mention Haiti. He said
he?
Haiti.
Super hard
Did he?
to hear.
He
We
said
listened to it multiple times.
I'm
No.
not 100%
When he
sure.
say ID,
Nah, he said Haiti. He didn't say Haiti. He
It's
said
like
Haiti.
right before
Yeah.
Antilles, but it's super hard
there weren't
to hear,
enough
so I don't know.
syllables.
Nah, I mean, I saw a bunch. I'll send them to you. I saw a bunch of videos where they actually had word for word each country he was pronouncing.
I know, and they could put that in the subtitle, but if you listen to the audio,
Yeah.
I was also like zooming in, listening over and over, like, I don't know.
I don't know if I heard it, but
I-
he had the
well,
flag, and
He had the flag.
honestly,
I'm proud.
there's a lot of countries. There's a lot of
No,
countries.
There's a lot of countries.
That fast.
There's a lot of countries, but
I do think we should have been first, but whatever.
I do think too, it's not just because I'm Haitian. I think we should have been first because a lot of those countries would not be free if it wasn't for us.
Well, hold on. Puerto
Yeah.
Rico ain't free, so
I mean, a lot of them. I didn't say all of them. I said
know,
a
but
lot of
he's
them.
Puerto Rican.
You know?
like yo.
I mean, I'm just saying.
If he was like, I think Venezuela or like Brazil, like, nah, you gotta give us some props. But yeah, Puerto Rico, they still under America rules. So
Hey, we tried. we tried. We tried with what little we got. We still had to pay France.
Yeah.
We didn't finish paying them off for 1998.
I don't
That's
think
a
we
big
ever did.
bill. That's a big tab.
I think they just stopped collecting.
No, we finished paying it off.
Did we finish? I feel like Macron just stopped, but it doesn't matter.
Nah,
We
they
paid like
finished.
multiple times over. So
We did. That interest, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
boy. But yeah, that's just me. That's the blackness in me. I feel like if you take from the culture, you use from the culture, it's fine as long as you do it properly. And I have no problems because the black characters we see in Gachiakuta was amazing. I loved it. I love the representation. I love the badass of it. And yeah.
No, Patty, you're not wrong. It is fair, and I think we
Wait, can you say that again? Can you say that again?
No. You gotta rewind that on your own. No, it is fair because I don't think we should ever stop demanding recognition when someone uses our stuff and it's good. You made good shit off of us, and we should not stop asking for recognition. I don't want to attack a specific person or specific mangaka too hard, but in general, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing that we demand more. Because you know what you built, we know what we built. I always kind of feel like all K-pop artists should look towards the American black music from the 80s and 90s and say thank you. Because K-pop wouldn't be there if it wasn't for, the hip-hop boys bands, the Boys to Men. BTS
That
is
is
just
so
Boys
true.
to Men
No,
plus 20
I was
years.
watching a
true.
TLC video the other day, and I'm like, yo, K-pop is basically just this.
It is. It is.
Got two singers and one rapper. Like I
Matt-
know
The
this.
designated they took the formula from there, they evolved it. So first we had the black boy bands and the black girl groups, and then that's how we got NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and then the K-pop artists in the 90s came along, 90s and early 2000s, realized, oh, I bet we can do that. We can build it better, build it stronger. And I think, yeah, there are plenty of areas where we should demand more recognition, or else
Yes.
we should yell it loud ourselves. So even if they don't say it, we're saying it.
Yeah, I
So
think
you're
that's
not wrong.
true.
Damn,
And that's what. Thank you. That's what makes Black Ramen so beautiful because we're not afraid to say the shit. I mean, this is why we got black first in front of the ramen, ladies and gentlemen. But not to cut you off from the K-pop. There's a lot of black producers that they get from the U.S. to have some of these beats. And have some of these
Producers, writers.
Yes.
I think they Apple TV had like a TV show where like they were remixing like R&B songs with K-pop groups, and then you just saw like, oh yeah, it's a bunch of black choreographers that just work in Korea. I'm like, what?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's K-pop on Apple TV.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. But yeah, I'm glad we can have conversations like this and not we gonna have a difference of opinion. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm softened a little bit for her. A little bit. Maybe I'm going too hard. But the more I talk about it, the more I get pissed. So fuck that bitch.
Like, don't get twisted. Like,
Respectfully.
you should never deify like any of these people. Like you don't know. Like my stance is I have no idea, so I'm defaulting to you ain't do something egregiously wrong. I don't know. I wasn't in the room. But I fully will not be surprised if it comes out and it was like, hey, maybe they shouldn't be black, and they're like, nah, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. And she went, oh, okay. And then the backlash happened and she started tweeting. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. And with that being said, I love you guys.
Oh, I love you too.
Aww. Okay, so now this is my favorite part because now Derby going on an apology tour.
Not so much an apology.
It's
But
an
I will
apology.
take an acknowledgement.
Listen, this is in Black History Month. Yes, we are.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
we are. Yes, we are. Have y'all seen that clip when Don Lemon is talking to this other podcaster, and they was bringing up Omarosa, and she was like, "Are you going to bring up Omarosa on Black History Month?" Not today. He was just dying laughing. So this is our Don Lemon take. Now let me stop.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Don Lemon. I love him. Yeah. So Derby,
so-
go ahead.
Yeah,
Take it.
so a few days ago, a TikTok came out. Somebody was just, my TikTok feeds, my algorithms are basically all anime and manga. And this one just came across and it was like, oh, the creator of Prison School. And I'm like, all right, show me the porno that he made. And they're like, made an old Patty, concentrate. You know what this is about. And you know it's not that.
Listen, you said the P word. I had to.
Show me the porno that his homie made. And I'm like, all right, let's see it. I read that. I read Prison School. I read his latest joint, Raw. And this one, it starts off and he's like, all right, so in the Jim Crow. Yeah, so that's Raw Hero right there. 6 volumes of ridiculous prison school type shenanigans, but that's besides the point. This one is called Me and the Devil Blues: The Unreal Life of Robert Johnson. And it has one of the greatest depictions of a black person I've ever seen. Like, I'm talking Onyakapon level. Just like, oh! And I'm like, all right, this clean. I can't wait to read it. When's it come out? I look up some clips. I look up some scenes. I'm like,
Not
oh, okay, this
old,
looks
yeah.
nice. And then I look at the date, 2008. And I went, well, fuck. I've been out here for years. Like, hey, Japan's getting better. They're getting better at drawing black people. They get on Yakupon. We had Dutch from Black Lagoon. Like, they've been getting better. They've been improving. And that was my stance. It's like, and Gachiakuta gave me that feeling of, motherfucker, we made it. It's done. I will accept no more answers. I won't accept you do it bad anymore. I gotta retcon that a little. I shouldn't have accepted that from this point in 2008. I just didn't fucking know that. Like,
Wait, for all you guys that don't know this, like I think a couple of years back, me, Bree, and Derby, we went on a rant, and I love her hoodie. So me and Derby and Bree went on a rant, like pretty much. I stood on a stance and was like, yo, listen, if you don't know how to do black characters, just don't have them in the manga, right? And Bree, I think her stance was like, no, if you're gonna have black people, do your research and have them on there. And I said, no, I don't trust the research, because no one dumb, they'll probably do some research, some bullshit, and watch Cops or whatever, go to the stereotypes and just be like, okay, I think we did great. Because all we've been getting for the past couple of decades, not all, but the majority of the characters that we were getting that were supposed to be black was some bullshit, right? And I felt like, if black people aren't in that room, I don't think they could do it right. So I agree with Derby at this point. I never gave them faith. I never gave mangakas faith that they could portray black people. Maybe a handful from what we saw.
Wait. So are we getting both of y'all saying you were wrong?
No,
hey,
I'm helping.
Everybody was wrong.
No, I'm helping Derby out. No.
I said do research and I believed.
No.
I'm sorry,
helping
Patty.
Derby out.
You just said you was wrong too.
Yep.
I was trying to make you feel better, bro. I just say I'm gonna take it back. No, I was wrong, because I really felt like Japanese mangakas, most of them didn't want to do it, didn't want to take the time to get black characters right. And the handful that do, yeah, we give them credit for it, I guess. But I feel like if you're going to step out and put other cultures in your book, in your fiction, do it right. I've seen people do it all the time. I've seen artists do it all the time. It's just that I see more discuss when it comes to black characters more often than good. That's all. So when Derby came and said, yo, have you read this? I'm like, yeah, I think I read the first volume. I think I was like 10 chapters in. He was like, oh my God, you saw the headline on Brother? I said, yes. Everything looked good. From the shoes, from the trousers, it was all laced with blues essence. Like, you would have thought Billie Holiday was right next to this mangaka drawing this shit. You could feel the notes hitting when that man touches the mic. That's how beautiful this manga is. And I don't know why we haven't talked about it. I felt like a black man wrote it.
Well, hold on. Well, we haven't talked about it because it looked like it just kind of died on the vine. Like, this is from 2008. It's not in print anymore. Like, every volume I'm looking for in English is like $100.
It's not. I could have sworn I saw it in Barnes and Nobles at one time. No?
Maybe a few years back. But
yeah, maybe years back.
All I see is used copies, and I see a copy in French that I will be buying at some point.
Ooh la la.
I mean,
ooh la la. Shit, they made me buy presses, but shit. Ooh la la.
Yeah. It looks really good. So I mean, I have to say, nah. It turns out they were indeed just being lazy when they did it badly.
And I feel like as podcasters, as not even just podcasters, I think as us being inf- I feel like us being content creators and loving anime as much as we do, we should feel free to call that out. We should feel free to call that out. I think we have the right to call it out as fans and as people who appreciate the culture, who appreciate the artwork, who appreciate storytelling, the power of storytelling. I just feel like if you're going to put us in there, do it right. And don't be a racist about it. And when it's done right, we're going to give it all the praise it needs. But I'm not going to take away from the fact that if you're going to put us in your story, I'm not going to give you credit. I'm not going to overdo on the credit doing what you're supposed to do. Because I'm not going to sit here and write a story and put all these different cultures in it and not do it right. That's the only thing you can do. That's the least you can do. You're taking from another culture. And yeah, that's where. Wait, hold on. You got creases in your forehead. What was that for?
It just sounded like your kid is cussing. Did he say what the heck?
He just feel passionate about what I just said. My kid doesn't curse. But yeah, I just
we curse way too much in this house. Not to. She might say bitch before she says mama.
She's already said it in her head.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh well, that was good. That was great. Yeah, it was a bittersweet episode. It was.
Okay, we can end on a happier note. What is say in this current season? One anime you dropped and one anime you're still excited about.
Oh shit, we need more time.
We'll need a quick rapid run so we can wrap things up and let people know what they should be tuning into. Aside from tuning into Black Ramen Podcast.
True. Oh, I love that segue. I'm putting that in. That's the clip right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you see that a new episode is out, watch it. I think Journal to Witch.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Keep going. Don't take your eyes off it. Put the notifications on. This bitch don't miss. In the heat of there it is.
She don't want to hear about your statement.
She don't. Put it back. All right, there you go. In the heat of battle, she don't miss. I am intrigued with the story. It goes off with, like, even Mike, my husband's watching it. Like, he saw me watching. He was like, oh, how many episodes this got? We sat there. We caught up. It was just so great. We get so much going on as far as mourning, a loss, sexuality. Like,
wait, no spoils because we're a bit behind and I'm really excited to keep going. Okay, so that's one you're still excited. One that you're done.
Oh, shit. Which one did I say I was done with? Goddamn, I'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll come back. Well, one that I'm still excited about, Sentenced to be Hero.
Yes.
After the episode 1, I was like, meh. But episode 2, 3, it was like really picking up.
Thank
I
you.
love those side characters.
Thank you.
The world is expanding in interesting ways. So Sentenced to be Hero has picked up its momentum.
Are you watching it in English?
No. Are you?
I'm watching it in English because I love the dub.
Yeah, we know.
Really?
Don't hate on me. I love the voice of the Hero King.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Oh, His Majesty.
Your Majesty, yeah. I love his
Okay,
voice.
I might have to try it in English just for that. So that's one I'm excited about. One I'm now dropped is do I want to say this?
Yeah, go for it.
I think Jack of all
Ooh.
garbage.
Yeah, no. It turned into fantasy trash very quickly in like one episode because they just decided to give him all the powers. Just all the powers just cuz, and he didn't use them before because reasons.
All right.
Okay, Derby, one you're excited, one you're dropping? Or Patty, you ready to announce your drop?
No, I just want to let people know if you come for us, her name is Sleepy Bree. Don't come for me or Sexual Chocolate. We didn't ask for that. That's her take.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. For me, Kunan the Sorcerer. Super excited that we're still watching that. Honestly, didn't know what to expect. I knew Bree was reading it. I'm like, yeah, we'll give it a shot. It has been one of the most joyful things I watch every week. Just like, oh, Kunan is out. Let me get myself a sandwich and enjoy the greatness that is this. So that's been fun. Dropping. I don't tend to really drop a lot of things. I tend to just start hate watching stuff. So for me, the one that oh wait, no, there's one that we dropped. Shibuyuki. I hated it from episode one. From episode one, I was slightly annoyed.
You know who else is annoyed?
Mike?
No.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah.
Just like
She
I
was
told
there.
you should have dropped it.
Yeah. So
I told you should have dropped
I watched episode one, and I'm like, it don't make sense. Why are people doing this?
Yeah.
And episode 2 and 3 decided to just not explain it at all. And it's honestly, slight spoiler, it did the most egregious thing for me where it just made the games unfair. It's just like, yeah, both games end where you have to kill someone. Why are you playing? If you can't show me that there are games where everyone walks out alive, I don't see why anyone will play multiple times.
Oh, I see. No Gantz.
Yeah, but Gantz, I don't think they had a choice when they started.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
Like it just starts with you like waking up in a room. If I'm remembering
Yeah.
correctly, right? It's been a while since I've watched Gantz.
Yeah.
But I'm
Beautiful
pretty sure they
artwork, by
just
the way.
wake up in a room and shit just goes off.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
all right, you have missions, figure it out.
Yeah. I think the reason they get in the room is they commit suicide.
Yeah,
And then they get brought into that room. Damn, that's a
But-
good one. Ladies and gentlemen, watch Gantz.
right.
Gantz is good. Gantz is good. Not the original Gantz, not the Netflix version. That was
Not the live action.
not the live action either. That's doo-doo. But yeah. I dropped the villainous is adored by the neighboring king.
As you should.
Did I say I dropped it from before?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
think you
dropped
kept
that. I dropped that.
going.
I
You
dropped
should.
that.
Yeah.
And the champion witch is still good.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
catch back
sure.
up on that.
Yeah.
It is
I've
unbelievable.
fallen behind on the sleepy ones. The ones that are just like soothing and pretty.
It's very
tired.
soothing.
Tired.
It is.
You see that child in the corner?
Yeah,
I can't do soothing. I'll be out like a light. If I
You're
can
right.
sleep, I will sleep.
you're right.
Not that they're
That's why you
not
gotta watch
good.
it early.
It's so hard to get to. So I'm looking forward to when I can just binge straight through.
Mm.
I'll wait till she goes to her grandma's or something.
Yeah. Oh, you got grandparents.
You got your cousin, not your cousin, your brother. He's there. Dang.
That's cold.
Cold blooded.
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
good from this season. What else? We have One Piece to still look forward to. Has One Piece been announced the official date?
It's in March somewhere, so
March? Ah.
for the live
Okay,
action.
season 2. It's coming up.
Yeah. That's ooh Chopper.
We will
get to
do
see
a full
Chopper.
episode breakdown after we've watched it.
What, the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Will they release the whole thing or episode per like
They might
episode
do
per
like
week?
they might do like a half and half, same as
If they do
with, like,
half and half,
Bridgerton.
then we'll tell you after each half. We'll record after each half and let y'all know, did they capture the magic of season 1?
Okay.
I hope so.
We should
I
do
don't know
that.
if it's possible. I hope so.
Okay. You know what? Let me
It's March
apologize.
10th, by the way.
March 10th?
Okay.
Okay, that's ladies and gentlemen, March 10th. You know where we at. Where you at? I might do, depending on how Bree and Derby feel, I might do a watch party. Let's see if they shut me down for that.
We'll see. Do you pause in the middle of episodes or do you watch the full episode?
I watch the full episode. I go to the bathroom, get my snacks, and then sit down and watch.
Yeah, we are the
Pause.
pause and
We pause so
commentary
much.
all the time.
I see.
We'll
All
see.
the
We'll
time.
see what we'll do.
It's like,
Okay.
yo, you saw that? That was crazy.
Mike won't let me press play. I tried to, but then he goes back and rewind it, so I'm not gonna do that. So shout out to Bree and Derby. They've been on Bridgerton for the longest. The fancy people dancing.
Oh,
I'm
good.
not
Rich
getting
people
into
dancing, love it.
You started Bridgerton?
sorrows.
Praying.
You started
I'm like,
Queen
you fuck
Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte.
Sorrow prayer.
I was praying.
One of the funniest lines of TV I've ever heard.
Love it.
Because I am
Why-
female.
I am
Like,
female.
what?
Yo, I'm seeing so many verses like, no, I will not go. You must leave. No, I will not go. I will stay. I find myself saying that to Mike every other day. I'm like, no, I will
I shall
not.
not.
I will stay. I am your queen. And he's like, bitch. But yeah, so I'm going to that journey thanks to them. Well, they've been telling me
Hope
that
you love
since the
it.
longest, and
It's
I
been
and I
good since the
just
jump. Actually, season 3 is garbage, but everything else in Queen Charlotte is great.
yeah, Queen Charlotte is amazing. I've just been on TikTok just following Queen Charlotte and who's her friend?
Lady
Oh,
Danbury?
Lady Danbury.
Danbury is the shit.
Oh, no.
Danbury
Old
is
Danbury
amazing.
is the shit. Young Danbury is the shit.
All of them. Young Charlotte is the shit. Older Charlotte is the shit. Just her going over the wall. I'm trying to see who I'm supposed to marry. Boost
Right?
me up.
I think
Boost
he's
me
a
up.
troll.
It's like, it's me, bitch.
I am a lady in distress.
Yeah, and there is controversy online. They're actually saying that Lady Charlotte historically is of black descent. She has black in her lineage, and people are arguing about that. Some people saying yes, some people are saying no. That's not historically proven. But 15 children, god damn,
Dang, she was piping them out.
she was
She had a
fertile.
job.
Piped it down and pushing them out because
She did her
and
job.
I can understand why she was judging her kids. Like, yo, I did 15 solo.
Why can't
The
y'all do
15
one?
of you combined can't do one?
No,
Like,
Make it
why
make
do
sense.
we only have bastards? Like, what's up?
listen. Let me tell you something. I got but one uterus, bitch.
Right?
I be damn. Not all of us could be that fertile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
Back
had
then, they didn't have C-sections or the
no.
We
You
gotta go.
you
We
straight
gotta go.
push
We
it
gotta go. We
out.
gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, ladies and
Water
gentlemen,
fell
tune into the
everywhere.
Black
I
Ramen
gotta go.
Podcast. Peace.
Bye.